My whole life, I felt like there was something wrong with me.
Correct!
They really killed the Owl House for this. I guess it fits the Disney brand of being safe, generic, and uninteresting. Ciao all, Thomas here. Normally I don't talk about trailers for new movies, but there's something about the trailer for Hexed that pissed me off in just the right way. So I haven't known much about Hexed production up until this point. I remember it being first announced and the collective response being, so the Owl House, but worse. Because if you don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but Owl House was this beautiful little show created by Dana Terrace. Animated series, followed Luz Noceda going to the Boiling Isles, becoming a witch, fighting fascism, fighting Protestant evangelicals with her queer witch allegories. It was beautiful. But basically, the show, while managing to conclude its story, I would say in a very entertaining and satisfying manner. I love that finale, goddamn. But it was cut short. What was supposed to be a full third season was condensed into just a few elongated episodes because Disney decided it doesn't really fit our brand, so we're just gonna get rid of it real quick. Which was insane because it was doing really well. It was super popular and beloved by kids and adults. But Disney was like, it doesn't fit our brand. And collectively, our response was, oh, because it's gay.
Everything I do is so dramatic and flamboyant. It just makes me want to set myself on fire.
Because, you know, Luz is, I believe, bi, and she has a thing with Amity, who they start off as rivals, but then become girlfriends, explicitly girlfriends. Like, they say, I love you, they kiss. They're so cute. I love them so much.
Do you want to go out with me? No, I was so ready. I'm sorry, you can say it.
But that was basically the idea, that because this show was a lot more openly queer, Disney was like, we like the brownie points for now, but we see culture becoming more conservative. So we're just going to get rid of that real quick because we don't actually care about queer people or queer kids. And so now we have Hexed, which is generic witch movie number 13. Actually, 13 is too cool. 14. So the main character is named Billy, and you can tell she's not like other girls because she has cool alt purple hair. And she constantly talks about how, oh, I'm not like other girls. I am such a tortured, misunderstood soul. Girl, get out of here. I don't like you.
Why is she even here?
I'm such an alt
So cool.
Hey, Goop, what's up? Cool binder. Hey, Goop, want to come over to my house today?
They all hated me.
You're not different, Billy. You're just annoying. So automatically, it's like this character archetype we've seen 1,000 times before. Luz also was a bit of a misfit, but she didn't really make it a big thing. Other people around her made it a big thing. Because there's a big parallel here in that Luz and Billy are both at school and they both get into a lot of trouble at school because of strange antics. In Billy's case, it's because she accidentally gets rid of her bracelet and magic goes off. In Luz's case, because she likes snakes.
Your book report is why you're in here.
Oh, that's where the backup snakes were.
I like editing anime clips to music and reading fantasy books with convoluted backstories.
But Owl House makes it a point that Luz is just trying to be herself. She's trying to be authentic. She's not trying to be different for different's sake. She just is different. She likes snakes and gross stuff and fake blood and witch comics, which everyone around her finds weird. And her mom feels pressured to get Luz to change and grow up so that she will be able to move through society more easily.
Mija, your fantasy world is holding you back. Do you have any friends? Real ones. Not imagined or drawn or reptilian.
She's not doing it maliciously, but because she's a single mom, she's really struggling as is, and she just wants Luz to be safe and to be happy. And she thinks that this is what she has to do for her daughter. Whereas with Billy, it's I don't know anything about you. You're just saying you're different, but what about you is different aside from your tacky hair? What are your interests? Everyone is kind of an asshole. There's this one teacher yelling about an assignment that's due, and I think she's trying to do it in the bathroom stall, which, okay, that's wild. That's a wild spot to do your assignment.
Billy, you owe me a 10-page essay on why you're a pain in my butt.
But it's giving that there's not really much about her that's different, really. She's just kind of giving alt, slacker, whatever. What I'm saying is she doesn't feel nearly as interesting or developed as Luz right off the bat. She feels like a carbon copy created by a boomer writing what they think an alt kid is like. Because also, I've said this before, I will say it again, alt kids, emo kids, punk kids, goth kids, they are some of the nicest, shyest people you will ever meet in your life. And they're just being them. They're chill. They're usually non-judgmental because they know what it's like to go through that. They're not usually wearing neon signs like, woe is me. Like, it really is given what a boomer thinks of the children of Jesus Christ. But the mom is like, oh no, you've been expelled. Whatever are we going to do?
Expelled? I don't even know where we go from here.
Jail. And I guarantee you she's also a witch. She gave her child that bracelet to suppress her magic, and she's going to be real pissed. And later on, we're going to have her reveal that she's a witch and she came from Witchland or Hex or whatever the fuck. Oh, Jesus fucking Lord. So anyway, Billy falls down a rabbit hole or whatever. She meets a talking book and talking cutlery.
Do you have traits one might describe as strange or freakish or difficult?
I refuse to answer that.
That's a yes.
All right, I get it!
Good to see we're ripping off both Alice in Wonderland and Beauty and the Beast. For a moment, I thought we were going to fuse them, like those IPs, into something new and interesting. And then she immediately gets teleported to saturated Diagon Alley. Really? We're gonna do this? Okay. You know, at least when Owl House took cues from Harry Potter, it was intelligently to deconstruct the idea of like magic tracks or houses or the Sorting Hat. You know, we were making fun of it, but we were also critiquing the way that kind of world building is not actually that great when you bring it into real children's lives.
I caught this guy. It means we automatically win. All magic sports are like this.
That just invalidates all our efforts. If catching that thing is so important, why do anything else? There's no reason to watch any of the other players.
Whereas here, it's like, I feel like we're just doing this because this is what the masses understand magic to be. It's like witch hats and slanted buildings and medieval Tudor-style European buildings. It's really not interesting to look at. Like, I can already feel the generic energy oozing through the screen. So Billy also gets confronted by a group of like witches. They have the pointy hats and stuff. I mean, she's also a witch, but these are like witches, like classical, with black dresses, black hats. They all look the same. At least from when I glanced, it's like they all look identical. What the fuck? Are there like generic witch monsters also? Or are they like triplets or something? Are they disguises? What's happening? And I'm also trying to figure out what the vibe of this world is. Like, are we gonna... I feel like we're gonna end up at a magic school, like a witch school, just because that's usually how these stories go. Especially because there's this montage with a bunch of like weird whimsical things, like a detached floating head and an exploding pumpkin. And it's like, oh, look at the whimsy. You've never seen this before. And it's like, yes, I have, Susan. I've seen this many times. It's so boring to look at. Like, I feel like the general gist from what I saw of the comments is this same energy. It's like, we've seen this story and this character and this world so many times before. And it feels very indicative of Disney wanting to play it safe. So even when they're not like making another remake or a live action remake or a reboot, it's just, oh, it's a new story, but it's still the same story we've seen. And it's really depressing just seeing the way that like the profit motive has like destroyed art so that we can't take risks. We can't tell new kinds of stories. We're just like, no, we need to make the safest, most generic, most mass appealing thing in order to like, I don't know, raise our profits this quarter. It's not about telling a unique, compelling story about a girl who feels like an outcast, who feels misunderstood, who goes to this far off, scary place to become a better, stronger person, to improve other people's lives, to find herself and to fight against people who want to eradicate people like her for being different. It's just, oh, look at this quirky girl. Isn't she fun? Don't you want to give us money to watch her do generic magic things for 90 minutes? No, I don't. Also, none of us have money. We're on the brink of a global depression, bitch. You want my ass in a theater? You gotta earn it, because I need the gas money to get there for the first thing. I don't know. It's just really depressing, but it also makes me really want to rewatch The Owl House, so maybe that's not so bad. Who knows? Maybe Hexed, when it comes out, will turn out to be far more different than these teasers make it out to be. Maybe it'll be like a decent story. Maybe it'll be actually good. But right now, the first impressions are not great. Also, I guarantee that Hexed is not going to be gay. Like, at all. So what's even the point then? If there are no gay witches, what's the point? Oh yeah, one more thing. How dare they use Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus? Excuse me, that song and that album, Plastic Hearts, beautiful. They deserve far better than this trash. Disgusting.